Hello friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel. Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. This is the Franchise Stars Baseball League, the American League Division Series Game 1 between the Cleveland Indians and the Boston Red Sox. The Indians winners of the AL Central, the Red Sox winners of the AL East. They meet here in this best-of-5 series to see who can make the championship series on the way to the first FSBL championship. On the mound for the Indians, Sam McDowell will get the start. He will lock up against Pedro Martinez going for the Red Sox. The Red Sox outlasted the Yankees to take the AL East crown. The Yankees having to settle for the wild card, where they were just unceremoniously dumped by the California Angels. The Cleveland Indians had a really subpar first half to the season. They were expected to win the Central, and while they in fact, of course, ended up doing so, it took them a while to get rolling. But the Indians have played their best ball over the last 6 weeks, and now they will try to come in here as the underdogs and knock off the Red Sox here in Boston. Game 1, Fenway Park, coming up now. There you see Sam McDowell throwing in the bullpen. McDowell, there you see Pedro Martinez as well. McDowell, if he can have his control, McDowell is an outstanding pitcher, but he does battle his control from time to time. Here you see Pedro Martinez, 12-8, 2.79 earned run average. Martinez led the American League in strikeouts with 242. He'll hope to rack up a bunch of them here. Harry Bays stepping in for the Indians, 295 on the year. Larry Doby out with a broken leg. So Harry Bay has tried to hold down center field for these Indians here at the end of the season. Now he'll be relied on to carry them through the postseason. If the Indians were to make the FSBL Championship Series, Doby might be able to return. Until then, it's Bay who grounds out to short here. We're underway in Boston. Lineup, there you see it. Bay, Chapman, Manny Ramirez, Tony LaJoie, Jose Ramirez, Brantley, Victor Martinez, Andres Jimenez. Your lineup for the Cleveland Indians. Here's Ray Chapman. Martinez misses down low with the fastball. Chapman, 293, 4 homers, 42 runs batted in. Bangs a little dirt out of his cleats there, steps back in the box. Here's a shot, ripped to third but snagged. Nice pick there. Down at third for out number 2. Well handled by Jimmy Collins. Here's Manny Ramirez, 299. 43 homers, 120 runs batted in. Chases the high fastball, it's 0-1. Fastball there, blows it past Ramirez, count is 0-2. A lot of similarities between the Indians and the St. Louis Cardinals, winners of the National League Central, and Pedro Martinez says good morning, good afternoon, good night. Manny Ramirez goes down swinging on 3 pitches. Indians go down in order. Red Sox coming up here in the bottom of the first from Fenway, American League Division Series Game 1. So here's Sam McDowell completing his warm-ups on the mound. McDowell singles for them to make the final throwdown. We're apparently not going to get to see Sam McDowell's season statistics, not sure why. But here's Mookie Betts, 302, 28 homers on the year for Betts. First pitch swinging. popped up. Tomei's underneath it for the first out. That's interesting. I've never seen that glitch happen where it just doesn't show the pitcher stats. So here's the Red Sox lineup. Betts, Dom DiMaggio, Ted Williams, Reggie Smith, Joe Harris, Bobby Doerr, Jimmy Collins, John Valentin, Jason Varitek. Indians third in the American League in average. Red Sox second. Here's Dom DiMaggio. DiMaggio down the right field line, hooking, slicing, I should say. Foul. DiMaggio started the year in the minors, was called up when Jacoby Ellsbury was sent down. They're both, however, on the postseason roster. DiMaggio against lefties. Ellsbury figures to play against righties. One offering here from McDowell. Swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-2. Fastball misses down and in. Breaking ball there down in the dirt. Count goes full. Ted Williams waits on deck. Fastball there fouled off. Sudden Sam can dial it up. Gets the sign from Martinez and delivers. Smash down to third. Jose Ramirez knocks it down, scoops it right back up though. Plenty of time to throw out DiMaggio for out number 2. Ramirez, normally a very sure-handed third baseman, didn't pick that one cleanly, but picked it nonetheless. Here's Ted Williams, 328, 38 homers, 89 runs batted in. Fastball in there for a called strike. Fouls that one off. McDowell ahead of Williams 0-2. Williams OPS over 1,000 for the year. Predictably outstanding. Fastball just up high. McDowell rocks and fires. Way out of the zone. You're not going to see Ted Williams chase many like that. Great bite on that slider. Well out of the zone, Williams fans. We head to the top of the second. We're scoreless. Here's Jim Thome. 309, 39 homers, 105 runs batted in for the Indians' first baseman. We were saying back during the Manny Ramirez at bat, a lot of similarities between these Indians and the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals lead their series against the Montreal Expos in the NLDS 1-0. Both teams were expected to win their divisions and ultimately did so, but both took a really long time to get rolling. Neither team really clicked until the second half of the season. The Indians even a little bit later than just the All-Star break before they really took off. Both offenses were a little bit subpar early on in the season before getting it rolling. When the Indians' offense was lagging a bit behind, Thome was about the only guy producing during the first half of the year. 2-2 pitch, strike 3 called, inside corner at the letters. If that strike is going to be there all day, Martinez and McDowell are going to cause some real problems for these two lineups. That is an impossible pitch for Thome to handle. One down, here's Napoleon Lajoie. Fastball misses down low. Lajoie 285, 11 homers, 48 RBIs. He missed a couple of months of the season with an injury. Like many of the Indians, as we were talking about, Lajoie was really poor early on in the year. He rattled off a 23-game hitting streak and then got injured a couple days after that streak ended. So a bit of a frustrating season for Lajoie, but he is healthy now. The Indians a much better and deeper lineup with a healthy Lajoie in it. Fastball in there for a called strike. Count goes to 2-2. Pitch from Martinez. Lajoie turns this one around. Deep drive to left. Williams is there just shy of the track in front of the monster. Puts it away for out number 2. So first 2 turned aside. Here in the second, here's Jose Ramirez, 271, 20 homers, 62 runs batted in for the dreadlocked Indians third baseman. First pitch swing, fly ball to center. DiMaggio underneath it, puts it away, and the side is retired. So Cleveland goes in order again. Smith, Harris, and Dorr coming up for the Red Sox in the bottom of the second of a scoreless game. Here's Reggie Smith, and Smith has had a fabulous season. 334, 33 homers, 118 runs batted in. First pitch from McDowell misses down low. Smith didn't miss a game all year. Fastball there misses inside. It's 2-0. Change up, called the strike at the letters, 2-1. McDowell rocks his way into the windup and delivers. Smith yanks it foul. Pitch to Smith. Number out in front of the plate. Martinez a little slow to get out from behind there. Throws it down to first. Gets Smith by half a step. And there's one down here in the bottom of the second. So Martinez a little slow to get out of the crouch, but does make the play. Here's Joe Harris. 253, 32 homers, 85 RBIs for Harris. Curveball at the top of the zone. That's a called strike. So both pitchers getting that high strike called in the early going here. McDowell rocks and fires. One misses, 1-1 the count. There's the offering curveball in there for a strike. It's 1-2. There's a shot. Hit well to the left. Going back near the wall. Put away by Manny Ramirez for out number 2. So another one looked destined for the monster. Doesn't reach it. Here's Bobby Dorr. Dorr 298 on the year. Fastball in there for a called strike. There's a shot smoked in the left for a base hit. Ramirez cuts it off, but Bobby Dorr is on with the 2-out single. So that'll bring up Jimmy Collins. Red Sox third baseman. Steps on in. Weird alien guy dances on top of the dugout. Curveball misses away. McDowell delivers, fouled off. Count goes to 1-1. McDowell from the set. Delivers, slider doesn't slide, stays outside. Count goes to 2-1. There's a shot turned on and ripped, but well foul. Nothing more than a souvenir there. Count remains 2-2. Ground ball down to first. Tomei has it. Right next to the bag. Touches up. And the side is retired. So Doors 2-out single goes to waste. We head to the top of the third. Indians and Red Sox. Scoreless here at Fenway. Brantley, Martinez, and Jimenez coming up for Cleveland. So here's Michael Brantley. 278. 10 homers, 56 runs batted in. Change there from Pedro's, fouled off. Martinez. Curveball there, bit outside. And the circle change misses low and away. Pitch, fastball at the letters for a called strike. Count goes to 2-2. Martinez looks in. Fastball in there for a called strike 3. Down goes Brantley. Third strikeout from Martinez. Using all of his pitches effectively here in the early going. That'll bring up Victor Martinez. First pitch swing, laces this one into right for a base hit. Betts has to play it on the hop. So Martinez turns the first pitch around. Indians have their first hit of the ball game. That one kind of took a funny hop in front of Betts. He was able to stay with it. Here's Andres Jimenez. Jimenez, 283, 7 homers, 60 runs batted in. And has got a load of playing time. And Napoleon Lajoie was out hurt. Fastball there, called strike at the knees. Circle change, misses down and in. Count goes to 2-1. Here's the pitch, fastball. In there for a called strike. Again, that high strike has been there for both McDowell and Martinez in the early going. 2-2 count. There's the pitch, circle change, gets him flailing. Wildly at it, fourth strikeout for Martinez. So Pedro is dealing. 4 Ks his first time through the lineup. Things roll over, and here's Harry Bay. Bay 0 for 1. Fastball misses up high. Martinez delivers. Bay pulls this one foul. Count goes to 1-1. Pedro looks in. Curveball off the plate, swung on anyway by Bay, who chases a bad pitch there, gets himself in a 1-2 hole. There's that circle change, misses off the corner. You cannot help Pedro Martinez out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. Line shot. That's a base hit in the right. Betts cuts it off. Runner will hold at second. Good strong throw into third from Betts out there on right. But the Indians have two men on. Here's Ray Chapman. Chapman is 0 for 1. Fastball. Puts it past him for strike one. Chapman lined out his first time up. Martinez delivers. That one's fouled off. So Martinez ahead of Chapman here 0-2. First and second, 2 outs, top of the third of a scoreless Game 1 here in the American League Division Series. Martinez deals. Swung on and missed. Breaks out the slider that time. 5th strikeout from Martinez through 3. We head to the bottom of the third. Indians and Red Sox stay scoreless. Here's John Valentin, 284, 15 homers, 64 runs batted in for the Red Sox shortstop. McDowell delivers. Valentin fouls off the fastball. Curveball there, misses. 1-1 the count. Fastball in the zone, 1-2. So far, McDowell seems to have his command. That makes him a rough day at the office for the Red Sox. McDowell gets himself in trouble when he walks hitters. He's got his control. He is a force. Two-two pitch. Down in the dirt. Valentin lays off. Count goes full. Change up there. Misses down south. Ball 4. So, of course, my commenting on his command proves the kiss of death as he issues the walk there. Here's Jason Varitek. Curveball misses low and away. Varitek 247, 10 homers, 46 runs batted in. Deals, fastball in there for a called strike. One and one the count. Fastball misses up high. One offering from McDowell. Line shot, foul to the right side. Count goes 2-2. Pitch from McDowell. Curveball well out of the zone. Count goes full. Mookie Betts swings in the on-deck circle. Valentin on first, having drawn a walk. Count is now full to Varitek. McDowell deals. Varitek fouls this one down the left field line. Well out of play. McDowell comes to the set and delivers. High fastball, fly ball to right. This is playable. Coming on, Brantley puts it away for out number 1. So in steps Betts. Betts popped out his first time up. An outstanding season for Betts. 302, 28 homers. McDowell deals. First pitch swing, this one driven into right center. Ranging over, Bay underneath it puts it away for out number 2. So here's Dom DiMaggio. DiMaggio grounded out his first time up. 2 down, man on first of a scoreless game here at Fenway Park. Fastball in there for a called strike. Playoffs underway. We have seen an exceptional pitcher's duel in the Cardinals' 1-0 win over the Expos. Complete game 2-hitter from Bob Gibson there. Then we saw what went on at Candlestick Park. The San Francisco Giants, the juggernaut of the National League. The Giants blew a 5-1 lead in the top of the 9th, entered the bottom of the 9th, losing 6-5, got back-to-back homers from Willie Mays and Mel Ott over Mets closer Jesse Orosco to earn the 7-6 win. It was the second time those two had gone back-to-back in the game. Ott had 2 homers. Mays hit 3 on the game. Most notably, the Giants had 7 hits in the game. All 7 were solo home runs. Something never before seen in baseball history. Shot out there in the right. It's going to fall in front of Brantley. So it's a 2-out single dunked in the right for DiMaggio. And now, that will bring up Ted Williams with first and second. Williams struck out on a wicked slider from McDowell, making Williams look about as bad as you're ever going to see Ted Williams look at the plate. First pitch fastball there. Fouled off. Down the right side. McDowell looks in. Checks the runner at second and delivers. Fastball off the plate. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Fastball up and in. Crowd doesn't like it. Williams doesn't seem to think anything of it. Not as though he's being thrown at with first and second. Of a scoreless game. 2-1 the count. Pitch from McDowell. Popped up by Williams. Ramirez underneath it. Puts it away. And the side is retired. So far, McDowell has handled Williams, who is visibly frustrated. We're a third of the way through at Fenway. Indians and Red Sox still scoreless. So top of the 4th, here's Manny Ramirez. Ramirez struck out his first time up as Martinez went up the ladder on him and fanned him on 3 pitches. Ramirez steps in. Martinez gets the sign. Breaking ball there. Swung on and missed. Pedro fires again. Fastball misses down low. Counts 1-1. Martinez paws at the mound a little bit. Gets the sign from Varitek and delivers. Goes with the circle change there. That misses down low. So he's behind Ramirez 2-1 here to lead off the 4th. Fastball, high strike call there. Levels the count at 2 apiece. That one down in the dirt gets by Varitek. No matter with nobody on. Full count. Ramirez swings and misses at the fastball. Sixth strikeout for Pedro. He is dealing it well here. So here's Jim Thome. Thome 0 for 1. Takes a fastball just low. Thome struck out his first time up as well. Slider misses inside. So Martinez behind Thome 2-0. Drops a circle change in there for a strike. Not a great location for that one, but Thome clearly not looking for that. There's the offering. Fastball misses down and in. Napoleon Lajoie waits on deck. 3-1 count here as Martinez works to Thome. Goes high. Thome lays off. Draws the walk. So 1 out base runner for the Indians. Here's Lajoie. Lajoie flew out his first time up. Waggles the bat a bit as Martinez deals. That's a very high strike call there. That call's been there all game for both pitchers, as we've mentioned previously. Martinez, circle change, drops it down low. Lajoie lays off. Fastball from Pedro misses inside, counts 2-1. Sets doesn't really have to give Thome much of a look over there at first. Lajoie puts this one down the right field line. Betts is over. Makes the play for the second out. So 2 down. Here comes Jose Ramirez. With Thome on first. Ramirez flew out back in the second. Fly ball, shallow left. Williams coming on. He'll get there. Puts it away. And the side is retired. So Martinez works around the Thome walk. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Cleveland and Boston still scoreless here at Fenway. To the bottom of the 4th we go. McDowell back on the mound for Cleveland. Here's Reggie Smith stepping in. Smith DHing today. He's 0 for 1 so far. McDowell delivers. Fastball on the corner. For strike 1. McDowell gets a sign. Martinez seems to signal he wants it up. Instead, it's inside. Count goes to 1-1. McDowell winds the deal again. Smith lines this one into right. It's going to hang up, though. Put away by Brantley for out number 1. Here's Joe Harris. Harris 0 for 1. He flew out his first time up. Fastball there, misses up high. We got a good pitcher's duel going here. Again, great pitcher's duel in Game 1 of the NLDS between the Cardinals and Expos. Bob Gibson out-dueling Max Scherzer in that one. From McDowell, fastball fouled off. The other National League Division Series Game 1, a wild one, is the San Francisco Giants got back-to-back homers from Willie Mays and Mel Ott twice, once in the first inning and once to win it. Ott's walking it off after Mays tied it in the bottom of the ninth, after the Giants had blown a 5-1 lead in the top of the ninth. So a classic out at Candlestick. That game, of course, available for you to view here on the channel if you missed it the first time around. 2 down, here's Bobby Doerr. Doerr 1 for 1. That one misses away. Slider rides inside, almost hit Doerr. But does not, it's just a ball. Fly ball to right, Brantley coming in, Lajoie going out. Lajoie calls it, takes it, and puts it away. Side is retired. So 1-2-3 inning for McDowell. There ain't much going for either offense as of yet. We head to the top of the 5th. Brantley, Martinez, and Jimenez. The bottom of the Indians' order coming up. We're scoreless here at Fenway. Here's Michael Brantley. He struck out his first time up in the 3rd. Martinez has struck out 6 through the first 4. Curveball misses inside. There's a curveball. Swung on and missed. Fastball misses inside. It's 2-1. Shot the other way. Williams reads it well off the bat. Tracks it down as he moves towards the line for the first out. Here's Victor Martinez. Martinez, one of the Indians' 2 hits. He's singled. Curveball there. Lashes this one to 3rd, but snagged by Collins. Martinez trying to shoot one in the gap there. In the hole, rather. No such luck. Here's Andres Jimenez. Jimenez struck out his first time up. First pitch misses away. One-0 pitch, circle change, swung on and missed. Counts level at 1 apiece. Slider misses down and in. It's 2-1. Circle change misses low again. 3-1 the count to Jimenez. Jimenez has a bit of speed. Don't want to give the free pass. It's not a free pass. Almost, I thought that one was going to drop in, but it hung up a little bit, and Williams makes a nice play reaching down to snag it to retire the side. So we're midway through here in Boston, still scoreless. Game 1 of the ALDS. Sam McDowell will face Jimmy Collins to open up the bottom of the 5th. Collins' first pitch swinging, and a fastball fouls it back. McDowell rocks and fires. Ties him up, fastball inside. Not where Collins was looking. And that was a ball. Martinez sets up away 0-2. That one caught more plate than intended, but it was just fouled off. McDowell. Curveball misses down low. Another curveball, another one misses down low. Count at 2-2 here to Jimmy Collins. McDowell rears back and fires. Fastball misses inside. John Valentin waits on deck. You'd love to have a leadoff runner on base ahead of him. McDowell gets the sign. 3-2 offering. Misses up high for ball 4. So Collins draws the leadoff walk. McDowell has kept those walks to a minimum today, although Valentin has one of them. I think that's it. Valentin's might be the only other walk, unless I'm forgetting somebody. Again, walks are when McDowell gets himself into trouble, though. Checks the runner and delivers. Fastball misses off the plate. Looks in and delivers. Valentin swings and misses. The runner goes. Throw not in time. Stolen base for Collins. Gets a terrific jump. Martinez's throw to the shortstop side of the bag, but I don't think a good throw gets him anyway. So Collins is in, now leadoff man in scoring position. 1-1 count to Valentin. The Red Sox have an opportunity to do something here. McDowell misses up high with the curveball. Fastball. That looked like a good pitch. They call it outside, though. Jason Varitek waits on deck. 3-1 to Valentin. Collins on second. Valentin ground ball down to first. Tomei will take it to the bag himself. Collins will move over to third. Basically serves the purpose of a sacrifice. And now, the Red Sox have the first run of this game, 90 feet away. So here's Varitek. Varitek 0 for 1. He flew out his first time up. Fans here at Fenway trying to help push that run across. Here's the 1-0 offering from McDowell. Varitek swings and misses at the heat. McDowell dialing that one up. 1-1 offering. Blows another fastball past him. One-two pitch. Curveball. That's a beauty. They say it bent around the plate. That looked like a great spot, though, from McDowell. But the count is 2-2. Comes up and in with a changeup, no less. Varitek fouls it back. See if McDowell goes away again. He does not. Instead, he puts it right down the heart of the plate. Shot out in the center. Bay makes the catch. Here's the throw home. Collins going to come. It's a good throw from Bay, and he guns him down at the plate. Double play. Harry Bay, terrific throw. And we stay scoreless here in Boston. Bay's throw looked like it may have gotten a little bit of a boost hitting on the downslope of the mound. Perfect hop to Martinez, who slaps on the tag. We stay scoreless. And now here's Bay to lead things off in the top of the 6th. Bay is 1 for 2. Shot through the right-hand side. That's a base hit. So second hit of the day for Bay. As we mentioned earlier, playing for the injured Larry Doby. It's a real shame for the Indians because Doby had a very, very strong second half. Runner goes. Throw from Varitek. High. Won't even be able to put a tag down. Bay steals second. So it's the Harry Bay show here over these last several minutes here in Boston. No argument with trying to send Collins in that situation. You're trying to get a run across the plate. It took a perfect throw to gun him down. Martinez ahead of Ray Chapman, 0-2 here. That one down the left field line, hooking into the seats, foul. Chapman 0-2. High fastball inside, taken for a ball. Breaking ball there, ground ball down to first. Harris takes it to the bag for the out. Vernon moves up to third. A similar situation to what Boston had in the bottom of the fifth. Here comes Manny Ramirez. Ramirez has been fanned twice by Pedro. Bay at third, hoping to get the first run across. Fastball there off the plate. Jim Thome waits on deck for Cleveland. Here's the pitch. Fastball on the corner. Slider misses down low. 2-1 the count to Manny. Fouls off the circle change. Count now 2-2. Martinez takes a glance at the runner and deals. Swung on and missed. That is 3 strikeouts from Manny Ramirez. 7th strikeout for Pedro. Who has bested Ramirez 3 straight times. Here's Jim Thome. Thome 0-1. That's a shot. The other way. Thome hits this ball well. Williams goes back. He looks and it's gone. Jim Thome puts one over the monster. Lashes it the other way. And the Indians have a 2-0 lead. Off the bat, I didn't think that had enough height to clear the monster. I thought it might go off of it. Cameraman having a little bit of a struggle there. There's a better angle. So Thome puts one up into the seats. Souvenir, the only good thing if you're a Red Sox fan. And the Indians take a 2-0 lead. Here's Napoleon Lajoie. He's flown out twice. He's 0-2. Fastball at the letters for a strike. You can see the frustration on Pedro's face as he tries to get himself resettled here. One pull down to third, slow roller. Collins charges, throws over to Harris, gets him in the side, is retired. But Jim Thome puts one out of here. First runs of the game come on Thome's 2-run homer. We head to the bottom of the 6th. The Red Sox playing from behind. They trail the Indians 2-0. Here's Mookie Betts. Betts is 0-2. McDowell starts the 6th at 80 pitches. Fastball on the corner. Ground ball to short. Charging. Throw. Chapman gets him one away. There you see beautiful Fenway Park. Here's Dom DiMaggio. DiMaggio 1 for 2, singled his last time up in the third. Again, DiMaggio called up during the season to replace Jacoby Ellsbury when Ellsbury was just horrific in the first half of the season. Ellsbury, however, was brought back up September 1st and is on the postseason roster in what figures to be a center field platoon here in Boston. It's DiMaggio's game today. He swings and misses at the fastball there. He's in an 0-2 hole. Martinez sets up inside. McDowell comes inside and up as well. It's taken for a ball. Martinez is set up inside again. They come back in there, and that time he overpowers DiMaggio. Swing and a miss. Only the third strikeout for McDowell. 2 down. Here's Ted Williams. Williams 0 for 2. He has struck out and popped out today. Fastball on the outside corner for a strike. Williams 328 on the season. There's a shot. Laced the other way. Going back on it. Manny gets a good jump and tracks it down. We have seen in previous Indians broadcasts on the channel during the season Manny Ramirez be somewhat of a butcher out there in left field. But that's a nice play by Manny to track that one down, sailing away from him off the bat of Ted Williams. We head to the top of the 7th, 2-0 Indians. Here's Jose Ramirez. Ramirez 0 for 2. Curveball from Martinez. Misses there. You see the Red Sox bullpen. Jack Wilson, the righty. Tom Bergmeyer, the lefty. Fastball. Pretty much down the middle. Ramirez fouls it off. One pitch. Circle change. Pulled foul. Here's the 1-2 offering from Pedro. Ramirez fights off another one. Puts it into the seats down the left field line. One-two count. Fly ball center field. This one's carrying. Going back. Going back. That ball's out of here. Home run Jose Ramirez to dead center. And the Indians have taken a 3-0 lead. That one caught too much plate, and Ramirez deposits it over the wall in center. This one just kind of kept on carrying into the night. And that's going to be it for Pedro. So Martinez, on the whole, a very solid effort, but he gets burned for 2 long balls here in these last 2 innings. And he leaves on the short end of a 3-0 score. So here's Tom Bergmeyer. Bergmeyer, 30 appearances on the season, an 0-4 record, 4.3 earned run average. He's going to be asked to keep things at bay here. He'll face Michael Brantley. Fastball in there for a called strike. Well, clocked at 89. That's around where you're going to see Bergmeyer in the velocity department. One was fouled off, so Bergmeyer ahead of Brantley 0-2. Lines and deals. Fastball misses inside. 1-2 offering. Bergmeyer faces Brantley. That's lined. That's a base hit in the center. DiMaggio cuts it off. Brantley takes a turn, but he won't think about trying for 2 there. So it's a single for Brantley. Still nobody out here in the inning. Here's Victor Martinez. Martinez 1 for 2. Runner goes. He's going to have to break back to the bag. This one flown out to center. DiMaggio puts it away. Brantley retreats. So 1 down, here's Andres Jimenez. Jimenez struck out and lined out. Throw over to first, Brantley gets back. Bergmeyer delivers. Line the other way. Williams is there, though. Puts it away for out number 2. Brantley once again forced to retreat to first. So that'll roll the order over. We head to the top. Here's Harry Bay. Bay 2 for 3, a pair of singles, a run scored, and a very important throwing out of the runner at the plate. That was back when this game was scoreless. Would have given Boston a 1-0 lead had the runner come home. Slider in there for a called strike. Bergmeyer ahead of Bay 0-2. Bergmeyer delivers. Slider fouled off. That one back to the box. Bergmeyer snags it. Nice play there on the mound by Bergmeyer. Throws him out, and the side is retired. But Jose Ramirez hits the Indians' second homer of the game. Solo shot. We're midway through. 7th inning. It's stretch time here at Fenway. Coming down the stretch, they trail it 3-0. Sam McDowell starts the bottom of the 7th at 88 pitches. He has been terrific. He's walked a few guys, which have been a bugaboo during the season for him, but he's never let it compound into anything. They've all been walked in isolation. So nothing has snowballed. Lloyd Brown, Joe Smith throwing in the pen. Brown the lefty, Smith the righty. Oh, 1 pitch. Smith chases one out of the zone. He's in an 0-2 hole. McDowell rocks and fires. That one fouled off down the right side. Here's the 0-2 offering. Hit well to right, not well enough. Brantley gets underneath it, puts it away for out number 1. So here's Joe Harris. Harris is 0 for 2. He has struck out and flown out. McDowell deals. Fastball down low. Swung on, tipped, foul. For strike 1. That one inside. Dunker out to right, but Tomey is able to keep that one from getting past him. That looked like it had potential to drop in inside the line there, but good job by Tomey to get there for out number 2. Here's Bobby Doerr. Doerr 1 for 2, single back in the second. Next game on the channel, the other ALDS matchup. The California Angels, who knocked off the Yankees in a rout in the AL wildcard game, blitzing 20-game winner Ron Guidry. They will now try to face the team that buried them in the AL West during the season, the Oakland A's. Angels will head into Oakland there. Mike Witt will get the start for the Angels. Rube Waddell will get the start for Oakland. Change up there, fouled off by Doerr. Count goes to 2-1. That's going to be a really tall order for the Angels. Again, the Angels have played terrifically in September. They were 8 games under 500 on September 1st. 6 games out of the wild card in the very top-heavy American League. They went 20-8 to wrap up the season as Doerr works out the walk here. 2-out base runner. That'll bring up Jimmy Collins. Collins has also walked. He's 0 for 1. Stole a base and then was gunned down at the plate by Harry Bay. The play we mentioned earlier on in the inning. Just asking the Angels to take down the A's. A very, very tough order. They sent Messersmith to the mound in that wild card game. He will not be available until game 3 there. This one is roped to left. Struck well. That's going to go off the monster. Manny takes a little bit of sweet time playing it off the wall. Runner coming around third. Here's the relay home. They're going to throw another runner out at the plate, folks. The Indians have done it for the second time. Relay throw in from Chapman is on the money. Boston has had 2 men gunned down at home. This time it's Bobby Doerr victimized. We head to the top of the 8th. Indians still lead it 3-0. Here's Jack Wilson for the Red Sox. Bergmeyer did a good job in his inning of work. Jack Wilson, 3.7 ERA, 4-2 mark in 40 appearances during the regular season. So here's Ray Chapman. Chapman 0 for 3. That call perhaps a little bit more questionable to send him. I don't really have a problem with that base running decision there either, necessarily, but that one I think you could have at least argued that perhaps they could have held him up. Dunker out there into left, base hit for Chapman to lead things off in the 8th. So the Indians' defense contributing well to this one. Pitch out, runner doesn't go. So 1-0 to Manny Ramirez, who is happy to see Pedro Martinez out of this game, as Martinez fanned Manny 3 times. Here's the pitch from Wilson. Fastball at the knees for strike 1. 1-1 the count to Manny. Runner on first. Here's the offering. Breaking ball in there for a call and strike. So it's 1-2 to Ramirez. Wilson trying to keep this a 3-0 game. Give the Sox an opportunity to battle back. Pitch, fastball inside. So 2-2 the count. Fastball there. Manny just gets the tip of the bat on it to foul it off. Still 2-2. Curveball misses inside, 3-2. Jim Thome waits on deck. Thome 2-run shot earlier on broke the scoreless tie. The pitch from Wilson. Ramirez, ground ball to second. Doerr flips to Valentin, on to first. 4-6-3 double play. 2 men down. Good job there by Wilson. Frustrating day for Manny Ramirez, lessened a bit by the fact that the Indians lead this game 3-0. So here comes Thome, back in the 6th. He did this to Pedro Martinez. Tommy, largely a dead pull hitter, but that monster is an inviting target. Put it over the top for the 2-run jack. Fastball there, misses up and away. There's another fastball. That one high. Tommy tries to swat it out, and he hits this one deep. That ball had a lot of carry on it. Did not think that was hit that well off the bat. DiMaggio tracks it down just shy of the track, out in deep center. So that retires the side. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Valentin, Varitek, and Betts due up for the Red Sox, who trail this one 3-0. Here's John Valentin. Sam McDowell starts the 8th inning, 101 pitches. He has thrown 7 scoreless. Fastball misses inside. Huge start here from McDowell. This one is laced towards the gap. That's going to be extra bases. Bay tracks it down at the wall, but it's going to be a double. Good, strong throw in from Harry Bay. Made that play closer than it looked like it was going to be, but Valentin has the lead-off double here as the Sox try to get something going in the bottom of the 8th. Here's Jason Varitek. Varitek 0 for 2. We'll see how long a leash McDowell has at this point. Fastball misses inside. Varitek is flown out and lined out. McDowell looks in. There's the pitch. Varitek out towards right center. That one's going to split the gap as well. Off the base of the wall. Runner had to hold up to see if it was going to come in to score. Another play at the plate. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? That one, the first two, you could understand. That is horrendous base running by John Valentin. We could tell off the bat that that ball was going to split the gap. The relay throw home guns Valentin down on a ball he should have scored on easily. That is 3 runners gunned down at the plate for the Red Sox. This should be a 3-1 game. Instead, it's still 3-0 with 1 out. Here's Mookie Betts. Inexcusably bad base running there by John Valentin. Again, the first 2 were cases of trying to make something happen. And they were both situations where it took perfect throws to gun the runner down at the plate. Unfortunate for the Sox, but there's no real fault there in those situations. This one, however, is just horrific base running by John Valentin. You don't have to go back to second base there, you just stay halfway. That is a terrible read all around by Valentin. Another terrific relay by the Indians. And now they've got to hope that Betts can get them off the hook. He draws the walk. So it's first and second, 1 out. McDowell certainly seems to be struggling a bit here in the 8th. Here's Dom DiMaggio. DiMaggio 1 for 3. Singled back in the 3rd. McDowell now at 111 pitches. Kind of surprised that he was not taken out after that walk to Betts. He misses up high here. McDowell looks in. Pitch down in the dirt, blocked nicely by Martinez. Everybody holds. Two 2-0 the count. Fastball just off the plate. It's 3-0. Ted Williams is on deck. So the Red Sox, despite Valentin's base running blunder, still find themselves in a position to do some damage here in the 8th. McDowell checks the runner back. That fastball is in there for a called strike. He will try to battle back from a 3-0 deficit here against Dom DiMaggio. Count now 3-1. McDowell deals. That one misses way up high. Curveball with no snap on it. And McDowell now is up against it, and that's going to be the end for Sam McDowell. An outstanding performance from McDowell on the day. He did end up piling up a few walks in the later couple of innings. 2 of those walks were in this inning. Here's Lloyd Brown. Brown, no record, 30 appearances on the year, a 1.24 earned run average. He was outstanding for Cleveland, and now he gets the task, with the bases loaded, of pitching to Ted Williams. Williams 0 for 3 on the day. Lined out to left his last time up. And about as good a defensive play as you're going to see Manny Ramirez make. First pitch swing. Williams rifles a shot to right. It's caught. Runner will tag up. That one will come in. It's a sacrifice fly from Williams, who hit that ball on the screws, but right at Brantley. Runner comes home, though. Boston has their first run. Still 2 on here, now with 2 outs in the 8th. And the deficit has been cut to 3-1. Jacoby Ellsbury comes in to run. Here's Reggie Smith. Ellsbury represents the tying run at first base. Smith 0 for 3, flew out his last time up. Smith, as we mentioned earlier, exceptional all season for these Red Sox. Change up there at the corner for a called strike. Emmanuel Clase figures to pitch the 9th for Cleveland should they hold this lead. Fastball there, low and away, count even at 1 apiece. Fastball misses away again. 2-1 count to Smith. Here's the pitch. Change-up gets him out in front, 2-2. Brown gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Smith yanks it. Foul down the left field line. Tying run is on first. Indians lead the Red Sox 3-1, 2 outs at the bottom of the 8th, here in Game 1 of the ALDS. Here's the pitch. Smith fouls it off down the right side. Crowd on their feet here at Fenway, hoping for some magic from Smith. Another throw over to first to keep Ellsbury close. You could try to send Ellsbury to steal here, put the tying run in scoring position. Brown deals. Smith lines it to right. That's going to fall in. That's a base hit. Run scores. Ellsbury goes first to third. And the Red Sox have brought this game to within a run. It's now a 3-2 game. Terrific at bat for Reggie Smith. If you're going to bring Ellsbury in there to run, you kind of think you might send him. It's not a must. It's not a horrendous managerial decision by any means. I would just kind of think if you're going to have the pinch runner in there, even against a lefty, you're going to try to push it. Of course, the base paths have not been friendly to the Red Sox in this one. Harris 0 for 3 on the day. That pitch down in the dirt, blocked nicely by Martinez. So Ellsbury on third, Smith on first. Red Sox still trail by a run here in the bottom of the 8th. Fastball in there for a called strike. Brown comes to the set. Here's the pitch. Harris, line drive, in the center. That's a base hit. We've got a tie ball game. Joe Harris lines a shot into center to knot this game up at 3-3 in the bottom of the 8th. The Red Sox storm back, entering the inning down 3-0. They had a runner thrown out at the plate for the 3rd time. At the beginning of this inning, John Valentin with a horrific base running endeavor. But the Sox persevere, get 3 runs home, and we are tied. Line shot to third, great play. Jose Ramirez, a leaping grab, saves a run. Outstanding snag by Ramirez, a terrific third baseman. And he shows it there with the hops. But the Red Sox have knotted this game up. We head to the top of the 9th, tied at 3. Jacoby Ellsbury now out in center. Here's Napoleon Lajoie. Lajoie 0 for 3. Jack Wilson will stay in relief here for the Red Sox. Shot back up the middle, so Lajoie doesn't wait. First pitch single into center. And the Indians will have a leadoff man on here to start the 9th. Right back through the box. Lajoie, such a good professional hitter. Here's Jose Ramirez. Ramirez 1 for 3. That one, a home run for Cleveland's 3rd run. Ramirez turns like he's going to bunt, pitches in the dirt, throw down to second, and they gun him down. Varitek throws Lajoie out, trying to advance there, and there's one away. Perfect throw from Varitek. Gets Lajoie trying to get into scoring position. So 1 down, 2-0 the count now to Ramirez. Fastball in there for a called strike. Fastball off the plates, 3-1. Michael Brantley waits on deck. Ramirez, high fly ball to center. Ellsbury going back, he's there just shy of the track. Puts it away for out number 2. So Ramirez didn't miss that one by much. 2 down, here's Michael Brantley. Brantley 1 for 3, singled back in the 7th. Knuckleball snapped off there by Wilson, misses up high. Fastball fouled off, count 1-1. Here's the pitch from Wilson. Brantley, shot in the left field for a base hit. So opposite field single from Michael Brantley through the hole, past a diving Collins. Two-out base runner, here's Victor Martinez. Knuckleball floats just outside, 1-0. Martinez 1 for 3. Wilson looks in. Delivers fastball up high. 2-0 the count. Wilson looks in and delivers. Fastball misses up high. It's 3-0. Andres Jimenez waits on deck. Pitch, fastball in there for a called strike. Indians led this game 3-0 entering the bottom of the 8th, but the Red Sox rallied back for 3. Has us now knotted up here in the top of the 9th. Martinez draws the walk. Here's Jimenez. First and second, 2 down. Jack Wilson on the mound at this point here for the Sox. Fastball misses down low. This is Wilson's second inning of work. Shot up the middle, that's a base hit. Brantley's going to be waved around third. Ellsbury comes up throwing. Here's the throw home. It is offline, well up the line. And the Indians have reclaimed the lead 4-3 on the RBI single from Andres Jimenez off Jack Wilson here with 2 outs in the top of the 9th. No hesitation from Brantley. Comes around third. No close play at the plate. So the Indians reclaim the lead. Here's Harry Bay. Bay 2 for 4. Pair of singles and a run scored on the day. Also gunned down a runner at the plate. Again, one of 3 runners the Red Sox have had thrown out at home. The first 2, perfect execution by the Indians. The third one, an absolute blunder by John Valentin. Curveball there, pulled foul. Bay's in the hole 0-2. Wilson looks in. Ground ball to third. Collins has it, throws over to first. And the side is retired. But Jimenez comes through with the big hit. RBI single plating Michael Brantley. Emmanuel Clase will take the mound for the Indians. Try to shut down the Red Sox. Close this one out in the bottom of the 9th. Indians lead it 4-3. Clase during the year, 35 saves, 3-2 mark in 43 appearances, 3.79 earned run average. He will face Jimmy Collins here. Collins 1 for 2, doubled his last time up back in the 7th. First pitch fastball in there for a strike. Say gets the sign. Slider way outside in the dirt. Here's the delivery. Shot. Foul down the left side. Count goes to 1-2. Clase deals. Fly ball, center field. Bay's there, puts it away for out number 1. So Clase retires the first man to face him. That's going to bring up John Valentin. Valentin 1 for 2 with a walk. He doubled to lead things off in the 8th. I mean, you never know how the inning is going to play out. So the Red Sox scored 3 in the inning anyway. They tied the game. It's hard to say, if Valentin wasn't thrown out at the plate, they would have scored 4 runs in that inning. Because obviously everything could have transpired differently. But Valentin's base running blunder on Varitek's double into the gap. Breaking back to the bag on a play that everybody else in the stadium knew was going to hit grass. Ultimately getting gunned down at the plate. Certainly a play that, at least it could be debated, looms large at this point. 0-2 pitch. Valentin fouls it back. Cutter there, fouled off. Here's the pitch from Clase. Valentin fouls it off again. Here's the offering. 0-2. Slider misses outside. Clase deals. Fastball up and in. Swung on and missed. Down goes Valentin. And the Red Sox 1 out away from falling here in Game 1. Here's Jason Varitek. He'll switch to the left-hand side now. 1 for 3. Double and a run scored. First pitch, cutter in there for a strike. That one, cutter, that was off the plate. Varitek chased that one, and now he's in an 0-2 hole. Fastball rings him up. Varitek doesn't like the call. He thought that was up and or in. Umpire says it was in the strike zone, and Varitek goes down looking to end the game. The Indians take Game 1 of the ALDS here in Boston 4-3. An eventful one to say the least. Cleveland gets a 2-run shot from Jim Thome, a solo shot from Jose Ramirez. Red Sox rally for 3 in the 8th. To tie it up but fall in the 9th, 4-3. Andres Jimenez with the winning hit. Lloyd Brown gets the win for the Indians. Jack Wilson takes the loss. Final line score, Indians 4 runs, 10 hits, no errors. Red Sox 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors. And the Cleveland Indians took a long time to hit their stride this season. Everyone knew they were a dangerous team, and now they lead the division series here in Boston 1-0. Pedro Martinez, solid for the most part, but the 2 home runs surrendered prove huge. Again, the 3 runners by Boston being thrown out at the plate during the course of this game, obviously looming very, very large. Again, and not to beat this point, but the first 2 of those, when Collins was thrown out by Bay and when Dorr was thrown out on the relay throw from Chapman, those are good, solid, aggressive, trying to make a play decisions there. It took perfect throws to get them, and they did. No problem with that. John Valentin's base running error getting thrown out at the plate, though, was all on Valentin. That was just a horrible, horrible effort by Valentin on the bases. I don't know why he broke back on that ball. But again, Boston tied the game anyway. They had their opportunity. But Cleveland gets the Game 1 win. Jim Thome gets Player of the Game honors in this one. Final pitching line, Sam McDowell for Cleveland. 7 1/3, allowed only 5 hits. Did allow the 3 runs, 5 walks, 3 strikeouts. Most of those walks coming late in his performance. Pedro Martinez, the Red Sox starter, 6 innings. He also allowed only 5 hits, 3 runs, pair of home runs. Walked 1, struck out 7. So a good nip and tuck game here between the Indians and the Red Sox. We will see you for Game 2. Again, next game's coming up on the channel. Game 1 of the other American League Division Series. California Angels try to keep their Cinderella story going. They will face The powerhouse Oakland A's, Mike Witt, will go for the Angels. Rube Waddell will go for Oakland. Then it will be Game 2 of the NLDS series between the Montreal Expos and the St. Louis Cardinals. Steven Strasburg gets the start for the Expos in that one to try to even the series. Max Lanier will get the start for the Cardinals there after a Game 1 that saw Bob Gibson outduel Max Scherzer, a complete Game 2 hit shutout to give the Cardinals a leg up in that series. I thank you, as always, for tuning in here at the Legend Sports Universe. Thanks for joining me for all this postseason action. Check out the hockey on the channel as well. The Legend Sports Universe Hockey League Cup Finals are through 3 games. San Diego Condors lead the New York Empire in that series 2-1. Until next time, guys, thanks as always, be good to each other, and we'll talk soon.